Enzo Recto, kalaban ang katiwalian at kasinungalingan, kakampi sa katotohanan at kabutihan.
I wanted your reaction on the defense. I'm not sure if it was Attorney Narvasa who read this or another lawyer, but he made a point, and I'll rephrase that number one, the word assassin was never used by the Vice President. Just some points here. Sinabi niya na that's a term that was concocted or said by other people. Ang sabi ni Vice President, may kinausap na akong tao na kapag pinatay ako, patayin niyo si ganon. So dapat, ang sinasabi ng defense, dapat patay muna siya. That's one. And hindi assassin tao. The word, no? Number two is, can the prosecution prove that she actually did it? Kasi, in effect, I think what they're saying is the Dutertes are known to be quite, we've seen it with the former President Duterte. Diba? They're very grandiose with their words. They say things sometimes you don't know kung totoo o hindi. So, ang hamon ng defense in that speech is, can they prove that she's actually acted upon her words? Did she actually contact a person? Or bravado lang ba yun? Kumbaga, nagsasabi lang ba siya na ginawa ko to? No joke, no joke. Pero sa totoo, wala naman siyang ginawang ganon. How do you move from there, Representative?
In response to your compound questions,
Yeah, yeah.
gamitin na natin dito mga grounds for objection. You mentioned about the former president.
Yeah, yeah.
Very bold in making his pronouncements, no? Ang tanong, nasaan ba ang former president ngayon, no? Secondly, and as to whether we will be able to prove the same, we have to make a distinction between an ordinary criminal proceeding and an impeachable proceeding. We are confident as far as impeachment trial is concerned. Our evidence is strong. But please, do not ask from us a quantum of evidence which is applied only in a criminal case. Kung tawagin ng mga abogado, proof beyond reasonable doubt.
Yung kumbaga ito, produce the assassin, ganon.
In terms of quantum of evidence, napakalaki po ng diferensya. Dito po sa impeachment trial, there is no quantum of evidence required at all. As a matter of fact, ang sabi ng Supreme Court dyan, it depends on the conscience of the senator judges as to whether we will be using preponderance of evidence, substantial evidence, clear and convincing, o ito pang clear and convincing was mentioned in Duterte versus HREP, but that is very minimal compared to the quantum of evidence that is required in criminal case, which is proof beyond reasonable doubt. Bawal na merong slightest na duda, no? So, yun ang that's how I respond to you, to your question. Kaya nyo bang patunayan na may kinuha talaga siyang assassin? Wait, this is not a criminal case, no? What we are testing here is whether or not the impeachable official continues to possess the fitness to be able to serve as such and to be able to run to any public office in the future, no? Fitness to. As a matter of fact, come to think of it, dito nga sa impeachment trial, wala nga ditong punishment na imprisonment. Wala. Diba? Ang sabi ng Constitution, no penalty further than removal and disqualification to hold any public office. Although dinugtungan nila yan. Yung convicted, impeachable official, halimbawa may decision na, you can still be held answerable for prosecution. Tapos ng impeachment doon, impeachment trial, may decision na. But still, a criminal case can be filed in the proper forum if indeed yung mga naging allegations of offenses doon constitute independently a criminal case, no?
That's already your closing statement to the senator judges. that whole speech you just did right there on reminding the senator judges on the
Yes.
level of the quantum of
Yes.
evidence at hindi ito criminal case. Yun na
Yeah.
yun na yung argument nyo.
Pero gusto
on the
ko
92nd day. On the 92nd day.
Gusto ko, Karen, mag-comment dyan, no? Kasi senator judges nga sila, no? Siguro, sa akin lang, hayaan ang mga senator judges raise the questions that they like. Tapos, if they feel na the answers are going beyond what is proper, ang i-enjoy na lang ay yung mga parties, mga councils, no? Kasi parang, sa akin lang this is just a personal opinion. Lahat sila senator judges dun di ba? So, presiding officer si Senator Cheese, but in as far as their prerogative to judge kung guilty or not guilty, kung sustain ba o hindi yung impeachment na inihatol ng House, no? Isusustain ba o hindi? That's the terminology that they use in the Senate rules on impeachment, no? Whether or not the impeachment by the House will be sustained or not by the Senate, no? And that is equivalent to conviction. Ang sa akin lang, hayaan magtanong the way they wanted. Tapos ang ipolis na lang nila yung magiging sagot ng parties if they believe that that is going beyond the supposed manifestation only because purportedly nga parang closing statement na, no? Yun naman ay sa akin lang because all of them there are on equal footing as senator judges of the impeachment court. But that is, of course, with all due respect to Senator Cheese Escudero, na napakagaling. Nako, grabe naman. Ako'y tuwang-tuwa sa kanya. He is so diligent. He is so prepared. Parang yung nabasa niya, lampas pa sa nabasa ko.
So I think we'll go on the presiding officer just a bit, and there is no qualification under the law that a lawyer be the presiding officer. There's still a debate ongoing if it should only be the Senate president. But let's move on from that. Seeing what you are seeing now, you are a lawyer. Of course, all the members of the prosecution team are lawyers.
Correct.
But technically, when we look at the Constitution, walang requirement na ganon. Seeing what you're seeing now, dapat ba ang presiding officer, lawyer, doesn't have to be Cheese. But now that we're seeing this now, kasi of course, Davide was Chief Justice, no? Juan Ponce Enrile was a lawyer, one of the best legal minds in the country. So,
correct.
Talaga bang dapat lawyer?
As a matter of requirement, hindi, no? But for purposes of having an orderly proceeding, no? Siguro realization ko 'yon. Na okay din na lawyer na ang ginawang presiding officer kasi you will never know kung anong magiging manifestations ng prosecution. You will never know kung anong magiging manifestations ng defense. While we all understand that this is not a purely legal proceeding, paano kung biglang bumagget ng legal terminology yung parties? So, at least the presiding officer should be prompt to address, no? But I have nothing against actually with Senate President Win Gatchalian. As a matter of fact, nung hindi ko pa nakita si Senator Cheese mag-preside, I was thinking na baka nga mas maging advantageous sa proceeding ang isang non-lawyer to be able to humanize the proceeding. Because after all, the Filipino people needs to understand everything that will happen, that is happening dito sa impeachment trial na ito. And having somebody as presiding officer who is a non-lawyer, I think he will be able to address the need to translate the terminologies, the proceedings, and everything into something na maiintindihan ng lahat ng tao.
Bunyog Halikan na kasama ka, Bunyog. Kapag buklod ay may pag-asa, Luzon, Visayas, Mindanao, isa ang pananaw. Sa bagong Pilipinas ang Bunyog isisigaw. Bunyog.